Let's get right into it. Number 1. You've fallen asleep while driving without realizing it. It's called microsleep, and it's exactly as terrifying as it sounds. Your brain shuts down for a few seconds while your eyes are still open. You're on the highway, cruise control's on, music's playing. Then, blink. You skipped 4 entire seconds of reality. No memory, no awareness, just gone. At 70 miles per hour, that's like driving the length of a football field completely unconscious. And here's the worst part. You don't even feel it. You think you're awake, focused, in control. Meanwhile, your brain is literally power napping with the engine running. Most people will microsleep at some point, especially when they're stressed, tired, or pulling late nights. If your eyelids felt heavy behind the wheel and you snapped out of it, yeah, you almost didn't. Number 2, you almost suffocated. In your sleep. Your body sometimes forgets to breathe at night. It's called sleep apnea, and millions of people have it without knowing. Your throat muscles relax too much, your airway closes, and your brain's just watching, like, they'll be fine, until oxygen drops, and your brain slams the panic button. You jolt awake for a second, gasping, twitching, maybe not even noticing, then drift right back to sleep. It happens over and over. Some people stop breathing hundreds of times a night. They just think they're tired all the time. In reality, they're literally slow suffocating in their own beds. Number 3, your heart randomly stops and restarts before you even blink. There are moments where your heart just pauses. No warning, no pain, just a quick skip like it's taking a lunch break. It's called ventricular ectopy, and it happens to healthy people all the time. Your heart misfires, like a DJ hitting the wrong button, and if your body doesn't auto-correct fast enough, you drop instantly. Most of the time, it fixes itself in seconds. But you wouldn't know. You'd just feel a flutter and move on. Meanwhile, your body just rebooted itself like a glitched-out phone. You don't even get a notification. Just, oops, almost died. Anyway, number 4, your brain could have been eaten. From your own shower. There's a brain-eating amoeba that lives in warm water. You can't see it, you can't smell it, but if it goes up your nose, game over. It's called Naegleria fowleri, and it doesn't mess around. All it takes is one unlucky splash while showering or swimming. It sneaks into your brain, sets up camp, and starts eating your neural tissue like buffet night. By the time symptoms show up, too late. There's no drama, no zombie movie moment, just a slight headache, a little confusion. Then your brain starts melting from the inside. The creepiest part? Your tap water can technically host it. It's rare, but not that rare. You've probably splashed it up your nose before. And got lucky. Number 5, that tiny bump on your leg could have been a deadly blood clot. You notice a weird cramp in your calf. No big deal. Maybe you stretched wrong. But deep inside that muscle, a clot could be forming. It's called deep vein thrombosis, or DVT if you're cool with medical acronyms. Basically, your blood decides to stop moving and just forms a plug. If that clot breaks off, it travels up to your lungs and blocks oxygen like a Netflix parental control. It's called a pulmonary embolism. 1 minute you're walking around, and the next, collapse. No warning, no buildup, just sudden breathlessness and a body-wide panic attack. And the triggers? Flying, sitting too long, dehydration. So yeah, binge-watching a show for 8 hours straight on your couch might have almost ended you. Number 6, that time you nearly choked and didn't notice. You're eating, talking, laughing, then suddenly, you cough, hard, maybe even tear up a bit. Someone pats your back, you wave them off. No big deal. But what actually happened? Your airway was almost sealed shut. A tiny piece of food slipped the wrong way, and your body went into emergency autopilot. Coughing? That wasn't casual. That was your throat saying, "Clear the runway, or we die." Every year, thousands of people die from choking, and most of them are alone. No dramatic gasping, just a soft wheeze, a stumble, maybe a hand to the throat. And that's it. You probably had a near miss once, maybe multiple times, and your body just handled it while you kept scrolling TikTok. Number 7, your appendix could have exploded quietly. The appendix is basically your body's leftover Lego piece. No one really knows why it's still there, but when it decides to go rogue, it doesn't warn you. It starts off as a weird stomach ache. You think, bad burrito. Meanwhile, your appendix is swelling like a ticking grenade. If it bursts, it floods your insides with toxic soup. Organs freak out, infection spreads, and without treatment, you're done. Here's the kicker. Some people never feel intense pain, just mild discomfort, maybe some nausea. They walk around, hang out, even go to work with a bursting organ inside them. You might have had one of those meh belly aches years ago. It could have ended very differently. Here's the truth. Your body is a walking accident waiting to happen, but it's also freakishly good at saving your life without telling you. Skipped heartbeat? Handled. Brain short circuit? Handled. You almost die constantly. And then just keep scrolling like nothing happened. It's kind of amazing, kind of terrifying. But mostly, it makes you wonder, how many times have you barely made it without even knowing?